Moving on to the next session, we have Dr. Bijoy, who is a principal consultant at Abilytics. Abilytics is also a gold sponsor for the event ACD23. So he is a PhD holder in computer engineering from Virginia Tech 2011, and he is associate professor at Kochi. Also, he is a former software architect at Intel Corp, which simply implies that he has both corporate and academy experience. So today, he'll be talking about the topic Analytics and Automation for Cloud Observability. Welcome to the stage, sir.
I'm Dr. Bijoy. I'm representing Abilytics as a principal consultant. Today, I wanted to talk about platform engineering, but then we had Dr. Anil talk about that just before me. And we were colleagues in a previous organization, and I wouldn't have anybody else talk about platform engineering that time. And I don't want to do a 101 followed by a 102 on platform engineering, so I'll talk more about observability and what Abilytics does in that field. Just wanted to tell you that we are an organization which is like around 1.5 years old. So this is more of getting to know the AWS user crowd here and telling you about what we work on. So I think that has been already spoken about. I'm the principal consultant with Abilytics. I was formerly a software architect at Intel. Right now I'm a faculty in Kochi University. It's good to see some CUSAT students as volunteers in the user group. So I'll skip some of the technical slides and just talk about the company initially. We had 3 founders, 2 of them, one from ex-Rapid Value, some of you might be familiar with that, who is from Infopark. The second is actually a Salesforce company founder. He sold his company to a Chicago-based firm and is also an investor in the company. So we came together and founded this as a company that can go into enterprise clients, especially in the fintech sector, and speak about observability and the new things in cloud. Right now, we are incubated in Pleasanton, California, and we have a subsidiary in Kochi, and we are trying to expand to Bangalore and Chennai. So these are the pillars for us. Of course, platform engineering, which we already spoke about. And then we have data engineering. We plan to move into ETL a bit. We are right now serving DevOps. Sooner or later, we'll get into managed services as well. Cloud migration, orchestration, and modernization, I think we have had quite a bit of discussion around these topics. So I'll skip that. So this is sort of the stack in which we play. Our front-end work is mostly on React.js. We have a few products that we are, solutions I would rather say, we are building on top of React.js. And we are looking at infra, we are looking for SREs to come in and look into observability, services that we are providing on top of it. We are partnering with a company, a commercial solution, which I'll talk about in the later slides. So these are the technologies that we are currently serving, and these are the customers that we are currently serving. You might be familiar with Nutanix if you are into hybrid cloud or hyperconverged infrastructure. Western Union is one of the fintechs that has adopted us. Sarto and Chronosphere is the commercial solution that we are talking about. So you have maybe Splunk or Datadog or similar softwares, and if you're looking at migrating into Chronosphere, that's where we come in as an exclusive partner in the Asia Pacific area. We are also working as people who help them in moving from one of these softwares to Chronosphere. Chronosphere, again, if you're not familiar, it is an observability platform which is based on Prometheus and Grafana stack. So some of the solutions that we are working on an AI platform which can sort of understand, from a form, like these are the requirements a new client might want to try out and suggest maybe Terraform code, right? So sorry, Terraform code, which can spin off maybe AWS or its competitor infrastructure. This is sort of a project that we started with an intern, and this is something that we are pursuing in-house. The second one is Data Shadow. This is something that came out through our engagement with Chronosphere. So one of the issues with, let's say, working with Chronosphere is, so they have clients as big as Snapchat and Robinhood and DoorDash, but we may not get access to their data. But if you have to do observability on their platform, so how do you validate that? So we are creating a data generator which will work on this particular stack and create a platform to give input data, and on the other side we are making a validation engine so that we can not have the data and still at least go through what are the possible data that might come in and validate on the other side, will it work for them. So that gets us to one level, so that they can convince their customer, like, this is how we have validated the Chronosphere equivalent of your, competitors, Splunk or Datadog or wherever you are adopting it from. Maybe an open source platform. Why Abilytics? I'm not going to do a sales pitch here, but we are an exclusive company into DevOps and platform engineering and services around that, like observability. And we want to keep it that way. It's more of a niche thing that we are pursuing at the moment. We are also tying ourselves with some orchestration companies, which the things are in the works. I'll skip some of these things and talk about what we are doing right now. This is maybe a week back. We had the first Kubernetes India Day in Bangalore. We were a sponsor there, and one of the things we do is that we optimize how we distribute things. So this is how T-shirt was distributed last time. You might have experienced that we are doing it in a slightly better fashion this time. So it was quite a big event. We want to get associated with more events in our domain. So looking forward to connecting with people who are into Kubernetes and associated services. And to be specific, we are more looking towards DevOps engineers and SREs. And feel free to connect with either me or my teammates. Thanks for the time, and I want to thank the user group and the organizers for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.